The total in this game is just 38.5 because both of these offenses are having a really tough time.
Yeah, but we know Baltimore can eventually get it together and score some points. We've seen that even though they've struggled of late. It's Denver, the one that's becoming dangerously close now to Nathaniel Hackett being in that territory of, does he even make it to the end of the season at this point? He's already been stripped of his play calling duties. I mean, the clock management was an issue earlier in the season, had to hire someone else for that. And now you're getting calls for, like, what do you do with Russell Wilson if this thing doesn't turn around? You give someone else a shot. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that should happen. This is one where I think the number's too big. I'm going to go ahead and take the 8 points in Denver. At some point, they're going to show up better than they have this year. I don't know that this is the game they're going to do it, but I think 8's a big number at this one. So I'm going to take the 8 points. Don't feel good about it. And by the way, I'm taking the under. I think it's going to be another low-scoring game in this between these two teams.
The first thing that should happen on Sunday at the stadium is Lamar Jackson should walk out on the field and look across and look at Russell Wilson and say, "Ooh, when you stop running, that's what happens to you? If you can't move like you used to, I better move. I better learn how to play from the pocket and throw the football." He's been awful the last couple weeks from the pocket. He missed a lot of open guys against Jacksonville last week. I don't know what's wrong with him. I think, he has a hip injury. It looks like it's impacting him a little bit in the way he throws the football, Brady. But I'm still going to take him. I'm not taking Denver's offense. That thing is garbage. It's terrible. Russell Wilson's been exposed a little bit in this offense. His teammates are getting on him. When you're winning, everything's great.
That's right.
When you're not winning, all your flaws start coming to the forefront. And I think you're seeing teammates start going after him. Whereas in Seattle, they were winning, so they didn't like him a lot, and they didn't go after him like that.
Well, I think the difference, too, is in Seattle, they played to his strengths as a quarterback. It was the boots. It was the deep play action. It wasn't as much trying to play from the pocket.
And he can move.
And he could move. I think he still can move to a degree. I just don't think he doesn't want to. I think he looks at it and says, I can play longer in this league if I play from the pocket. As we know, they give all the protection to the quarterback in the pocket. If you sneeze on a quarterback the wrong way, you get called for roughing the passer. So I think when he got to Denver, that was one of his initiatives, of saying, I want to play until I'm 40 or into my 40s. If I play from the pocket, I'll be able to do that. I don't want to take as many hits as I did in Seattle, running around, scrambling, creating. And I think that's one of the biggest differences right now where he has really struggled because the reality is he's never consistently played that well from the pocket.
He's ordinary in the pocket. Lamar Jackson's ordinary in the pocket. Look, his numbers might dispel that notion in terms of those read options from the pocket, throwing the quick throws and everything. But let's be real. He's got to learn to play better from the pocket as well because eventually you don't get faster as you get older.
Slower.
And I think that's going to be a problem for all the guys who like to run around all the time. Josh Allen, same thing. You got to be better.
The reality is your thinking is what should be faster. Your anticipation should be faster. Right
so
now,
you don't have to run.
Well, I think that's the biggest issue is you're not seeing either of those two things play out with him in the passing game.
All right.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.